Right now we're at the stage where we're doing tier 16 maps with 6 mods that have obviously been corrupted. We take the Atlas notable to give 1 additional corruption. I think that applies so they're double corrupted technically. Then we're using, we're looking on the map and wherever we can find +1 to level, like area level, we're grabbing that. We're using an irradiated tablet and then 2 abyss tablets to increase the difficulty and rewards per pit. And it's super rippy. And after this fight that I'm showing, I decided to invest in reduced critical damage taken because that was the only thing really killing me. The build is supposed to be tanky enough to survive the lag spikes that come from playing on Xbox, as well as just reducing the number of buttons that I use. If you want to catch this build being played live, I do now stream on Twitch, kinda, I'm starting to. So you can check it out there, I'll have a link below for that. But let's go ahead and get into the build and some of the core aspects of it. So obviously we're playing a Shaman Spectre build. We're grabbing all the minion damage, we're even grabbing the cast speed for minions. We're grabbing ES and armor nodes on the tree. Since we're not casting very often, we have a large mana pool, so we're using that with Mind Over Matter to kind of give us more mitigation against chaos damage hits. Then we're using a From Nothing Jewel to have Smart Fizz taking us fire, as well as giving us some of life converted to ES. The core of the build is to use Sappho's Flame and convert max block into max all res, including chaos res. So we're 90 capped on all of that. We use the Anvil to easily achieve max block, with the Anoint that's plus 12. Then we're using like a standard minion setup. Darkness Enthroned is the best in slot. From there, we're looking for minion reservation efficiency, max res. We actually want to get quite a bit of res on our gear. And the reason why is we want to go ahead and try to socket in those idols that reduce the critical damage we take. We're actually grabbing this cluster to help us with that. From there, it's like a standard muster minion setup. As many different kind of minions you can, all doing different jobs. So those ones for Calling Strike. We have a cursebot. The Zealots are like spark minions that we use for most of our damage, and we use Violetta's propulsion to increase the projectile speed. Then Storm Mages are shockbot, and we're actually going to be using the Wolves for the knockback and kind of like CC, and they do help a lot. Then our Frost Mage we set up for crit, so that way we can apply exposure, which against some things is just as good as like a curse. Pain Offerings are major damage boost. Use Bruce's Brain so it doesn't get targeted when you're fighting. Standard curse setup. So we're using the sniper because this command skill counts as us doing a hit. So when you have modifiers that say if you hit recently, you get increased damage on minions, like from some of the notables in the passage tree and like on this ring, you get that bonus damage. So from there, like our scepter is really important because it's one of the few sources where you can get plus minion skills. We have that and basically our helmet, whereas other builds will have other sources for that. This build prioritizes being tanky over doing damage. It has respectable damage, but it's mostly about not getting one shot to BS all the time. That's the goal. As for where the build goes from here, double corruptions are the answer, and that's going to be really, really expensive. So that's my goal. If you have questions, ask them in the comments below. If you want to see more, then subscribe or catch me on Twitch.